Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Josh, and I just got a new computer, and I'm trying to figure out how to use some of this stuff on it. And I thought I would start with maybe doing a pickup video. I always enjoy watching those on YouTube. I'm hoping to do some streaming at some point in time, video game streaming, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to start with some recent records I got. Um, I was able to find U2's Achtung Baby, um, the Record Farm, and Logansport. This is actually one of the first albums that I ever owned as a kid. U2, David Bowie were my first, kind of got me into music beyond starting with the Beatles. And so this was my first U2 album when it came out. Um, to me, U2 could have stopped after this and Zooropa and been one of the greatest bands of all time. Pop was okay. All You Can't Leave Behind is really probably kind of overrated now, but everything they've done after that I just have had no interest in. But early 1990s U2 is still the best for me. If you've never experienced the Zoo TV era, I definitely recommend going to YouTube and finding the Zoo TV Sydney concert. That was really an amazing experience, one of the best concert films that I've ever seen. So, it's a fantastic album. I definitely highly recommend checking out if you have only experienced modern U2. So, my other pickup from the Record Farm and Logansport is Nine Inch Nails' Hesitation Marks. I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan. My top three bands: David Bowie, Nine Inch Nails, Nick Cave, and the Bad Seeds. This one, I haven't listened to this album in a very long time. Usually, when I listen to um, Nine Inch Nails, going to the classics: Downward Spiral, The Fragile, Year Zero, Broken. This is a good album. I remember one of the things I most remember is fans hearing the song "Everything," which was a very positive, uplifting, and surprising song from Nine Inch Nails. And I remember someone making a fan video for the song that was basically a cartoon of Trent riding a unicorn and rainbows and puppies and fields of flowers. And I remember Trent sharing that as the official music video for the song. But I remember this video or this album having it's pretty good Pink Floyd influence to it. My favorite song, I think, "While I'm Still Here," it's one of the ending tracks with the fade out with saxophones that I really enjoyed. So I look forward to digging into this again and re-experiencing it. This was a eBay pickup. I didn't think I was going to be able to find this, but we have this soundtrack to Lost in Translation, which is my favorite film, tied with the Royal Tenenbaums. I had the CD of this, which came with the image of Bill Murray sitting on the bed. This one obviously comes with the opening image of Scarlett Johansson's behind. So I'm excited to own this. It was a good soundtrack. I wish they would have included Scarlett doing her, I think, Pretenders cover, Brass and Pocket, when they from the karaoke scene, which is one of my favorite ever scenes from a film. But still a really good soundtrack. It's got a great Jesus and Mary Chain song, Just Like Honey, Sometimes from My Bloody Valentine. Sofia Coppola, who wrote and directed the film, was musically inspired by what she called Tokyo Dream Pop, and that's definitely reflected on this album. And I recently got Adia Victoria's A Southern Gothic. This is one I pre-ordered when it was announced that this was coming out on vinyl. Adia, this is a really good album, but I prefer her previous album, Silences. Adia is kind of, I would call Gothic blues, Southern Gothic blues, obviously. but really great performer, great musician. So I really highly recommend checking her out if you haven't. Continuing with the music, my favorite label, Sargent House, recently had a big sale where you could pick up 10 CDs for $35. So I definitely took advantage of that. Some of these CDs I already own in vinyl, but sometimes you're lazy and you just don't want to get up and flip over a record. So it's nice to have the CDs and you just put them all on the CD player. I have my stepdad's 200 disc player, so I can just play them all the way through and don't have to worry about changing sides. So starting off with probably my fourth favorite musician, Chelsea Wolfe. This is a live disc that she did at Roadburn. I have this on vinyl. Abyss, really heavy metal influence on this album, I would say. Same with His Spun, another one that I really love from Chelsea. And the experimental one, I think, I can't remember what this album is called. Apocalypsis, I think. It's in Greek on the back album, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have spent way too much buying a vinyl copy of this because I really love the album. This has some experimental tracks on it, some really great songs too. Movie Screen, one of my favorites of hers. Iona Geeka, I haven't listened to her much, but this is her first album and it's one that I really want to kind of explore some more. Emma Ruth Rundle, on Dark Horses, one I need to get on vinyl, but this is a really great album. I do have this one on vinyl, another Emma Ruth Rundle album. Ultra Pop, this came out last year, so I was really surprised to kind of see this in part of the sale. This has probably one of my favorite songs from last year on it, Average Death. And then I've got a couple of Russian Circle albums. I think they're more kind of an instrumental band. I've listened to a little bit of them, but not a whole lot, so I'm excited to dig into this more. And then this was a free album that they sent me, or an accident. Helms Ali. So I don't know anything about this group, this musician, so I'm looking forward to checking them out. Sargent House does a lot of really experimental, kind of loud music, so I definitely love them. Not everything's for me, but still my favorite music label that's releasing music these days. So my last pickup, I'm going to go to books. And this is my most anticipated book of the year, Sarah Blake's Clean Air. Sarah wrote Nama. It's a retelling of the Noah's Ark story from the point of view of his wife. A lot of kind of LGBT themes that she put into it, which has upset some readers, but just a fantastic book. If you want to learn to write and you want to learn how to write dream sequences, I definitely recommend reading Nama because Sarah's dream sequences are very cinematic and some of the best I've ever read. I have not had time to jump into this yet, but I'm so excited to read it and I'm happy to finally have a copy. It's fairly recent, so yeah, I will give a report on this probably once I get a chance to read it. So those are my recent pickups, and this is my experimental learn how to use my new gaming PC video. So we'll see how this goes, and thanks for watching.